Hi, everybody, and this is Justin Pontarelli. That's right, this is me, and I just wanted to make a quick, short video for any new subscribers to my channel, and also just to kind of provide like an honest and short bio about myself, just as a way to relate more directly to the people who watch my videos, to let them know this is me, this is who I am, and this is who you're listening to when you watch my Pirate Life videos and any other videos that you might watch on my channel, including my older videos about my beliefs and stuff. Um, I'm in my room right now. I have to move something out of my way. I just forgot about this thing. I'm trying to do a little cleaning, and there's something under my bed that I had to move out of the way. That's better. Okay. So let's start with the basics. I guess first of all, quick idea. Need some more light. This is not a good look. Um, quick heads up, guys. If the video goes down, if it goes down, it's because I'm using a screen recorder and my camera function. And if my camera is not being used, it minimizes itself automatically. So you'll see my background, which I'll probably have to explain later too. Go unscrew my lamp, and let's see if this works. Yeah, much better, I guess. Not really, but it works, right? I think it works anyway. Uh, yeah, that's fine. Okay. It's just more light now. Can't complain about that, can we? All right, perfect. Love it. So yeah, so about me. Let's start at the top. Um, I was born in the winter in Rochester, New York, or I guess, yeah, Rochester, New York. It's probably, I think, Highland Hospital. Um, a little bit of a blizzard that day, and I'm 39, going on 40 years old in December. So I guess one of the questions is, why am I not working an actual desk job or something? And why am I instead doing YouTube videos? Well, the answer is rather simple. I have epilepsy. It's not a big case of epilepsy. It's rather minor. Um, there's other people that have really severe epilepsy. I've seen this one girl's channel, and she has such a bad case that I guess she has seizures like every so many days or something, or maybe like once a week or so. Um, the ones I've had in the past, though, are the big seizures, and they call them grand mals, where I lose consciousness and my limbs go flailing around and stuff. They were so bad that both of my shoulders have been dislocated, and they've been dislocated multiple times now. So one of the problems with me working a full-time job would be that because of my epilepsy, my brain also misfires and malfunctions sometimes. Meaning I'd have to go home, go to bed, get some sleep, and basically take the rest of the day off from work. And not just one day, it might be 2 or 3 days a week. So basically, I would be very unreliable for any prospective employer, and therefore, I don't work. Thankfully, I live with my family, with my stepdad, who has a very decent small business doing landscaping. He also has a 40-hour-a-week job. Right now, it might be part-time. My stepsister works at Home Depot 40 hours a week, so nice steady paycheck there. And my little brother loves his job at McDonald's, and he makes decent money and decent hours. And I'm very well taken care of here. Plenty of food to eat, and plenty to do. And although my equipment's rather old, let me show you my equipment, my toys, so to speak. Let me just make sure my camera doesn't go off on me, right? Okay. Oh, and this will also be the room tour, the tour of the new room. And for anyone else who's maybe had the grand tour of the old room where I used to live in Henrietta, see, I'm in Pittsford now. Before I was in Henrietta, the move was basically around the end of April, maybe like a week before the end of April. I was getting real close too because we were being evicted at the end of April. So I was like, any time now, this has to happen. So finally here we are, all tucked in. I'm still lacking like one or two things though, so hopefully soon. And I'll show you what those things are later on in the video. So I'll give you guys the grand tour right now. I'm sorry I'm doing this at night, but I'm a night owl. I had things to do today, so I figured let's do it now. I'm all hopped up on coffee, so I got some energy to do this. First, the door. Got to start there, right? Why not? There we are. And that's my door art. Let me see if I can get that in frame real quick for fun. Oops. There's my silly shadow. How can I get rid of that? Probably not, right? Oh, I can get rid of it. Just like that. I'm sorry, guys, I can't keep it in. Well, good enough, right? Okay. So what's with the door art? Well, when I was a kid, I had all these stickers on my door that I collected as a child, and I liked those stickers a lot. And my door art was part of my life. So I had to take like a lot of the stickers off. My favorite ones, put them on that piece of paper, and there you go. My door art at the new house, new place. Let me just move this other thing a little bit so I don't step on accidentally. It's the cone thing. I forgot the name of this thing. Lampshade for my lamp that I took off so I can get more light. So let's start back to the door again. Back to the door. So there's the door. And going this way, we'll go this way, I guess. So my decor, an old, outdated globe that still lists the USSR as a country. Let me see if I can show you guys that real quick. Probably not, but see, I can't get good lighting. My shadow's in the way. Okay, sorry for the camera motion. What's it doing? Oh, it wants to take a picture of me. That's better. Awesome. Okay. So, that's as good as it's going to get, right? You guys can see that. That's the USSR, and there's China. Okay. It's an old, outdated globe that still has the USSR on it. Along with that, we got some neat little decor. My stepsister got that for me when she was in Minnesota, which is where she was born. There's another, it's a Coke bottle that she got for me. Share a Coke with Justin. There's me as a kid. I like the pictures, so I'm like, I'll keep that. Not many people have baby pictures of themselves, but I thought it'd be kind of fun. Just for giggles, I guess. Maybe I'm vain, I don't know. Here's a pet rock that some kid sold me when I was like, I don't know, in my early teens. I thought it was cool, so I'm like, hey, for a quarter, 15 cents, whatever it was, I'll buy it. It was cute, I liked it. Can't say no to kids, right? They're like little kids selling pet rocks. I kept it, I liked it. Check these guys out. These guys are cool, if you guys can see them. Nope, can't. It's the light. I'm sorry. It's the darn light. It's the lighting. It's horrible. Let me rotate over here, guys. This might work. This might work. Can you see them yet? Not really. Probably not. Well, anyway, let me show you. Maybe I can show you them this way. I'll show it to you guys this way. Let's try this. Oh, there's this little fella here, right? Check that out. That is Wobbuffet. My favorite Pokemon, and my stepsister made him for me. She does these little clay figurines for Christmas. I also have Rattata, who I'm not going to try to move because, well, maybe I should. Yeah, can't see him otherwise. Gotta be real careful as I retrieve Rattata. Here's Rattata. Ain't he adorable? He had whiskers, but they broke off because I wasn't careful. But during the move, it was going to happen anyway. But there he is. His little tail is all curled up on his back. I was going to try to show you, but it's not going to work, I guess. And then, of course, you have to have Pikachu, right? Anyone who likes Pokemon has to have Pikachu. So I've got Wobbuffet, Rattata, and Pikachu. And the lighting might allow me to show you him real quick. Maybe. Yeah, that's a good shot, right? Okay, awesome. Let me show you guys the inside shot of my closet. Well, maybe that might not work. It's dark. It's too dark. But let me try at least once. Hold on, guys. I gotta keep clicking my camera thing so it doesn't go off on me. Again, this is not a recorded video for my camera. It's on the DU recorder. And as far as DU recorder goes, I'm not giving a shout out because they took away some of the functionality and made you pay for it. And since I have no money, sorry DU recorder, I'm not giving a shout out. I would have though before. Anyway, here we go. Best light I can get right now for you guys. When I was a kid, I was a Lego fanatic. That is a stack of Legos. Big old honking stack of Legos. About 4 feet high. And there's a bit more next to them as well. I'll show you one of my models here that I made. I don't do Star Wars stuff and all that. I like to do my own original stuff. So this one's like a concoction of other old space Lego stuff. This was when Lego actually encouraged people to do their own creative things, as opposed to giving you these like pre-made, model sets to build. Probably not the best lighting, but there you go. See him? Ain't he neat? There we go. Wait, sorry guys. It's the worst shot ever, isn't it? Check him out. Pretty cool, huh? Little swivel turret on top. Little missile rocket things on the side. Little wings. And yeah, the pod opens up. Let me show you the pod. That's the cool part, right? Got to see the pod. So here you go. Spaceship. Oh. Yeah. Oh crud. And that's what I mean, guys. I'm not using the camera function on my phone. I'm using the D recorder. And I'm just putting the camera up to give you guys the picture of me. And what you saw were an old set of pet rats that I had as well. And I'll show you those guys. Well, I'll show you them in a second. Not the old set, the current set. The ones you saw on the phone are already deceased. Back to the pod. Okay. Again, this is horrible lighting. I'm having the hardest time with this lighting here. Okay. Just handling this phone by hand, which is, the lighting is awful. Let me try something else here. Another angle. Yeah, that's a little bit better in it. There you go. So, I built this guy probably 10 years ago. He's been in a box for the longest time. Finally, last year, I finally had room to put him in my room to display him as an actual model. And same with this place too. I wanted to get him out and use him as decor. So, and look at that. The dude is ready to go. He's got his gun. He's ready to fly. His little visor does lift up. There you go. He was from a set of space Lego people called Ice Planet. And there you are. Little pod goes down. And that's his little space pod fighter craft, whatever you want to call it. Yeah. That was like a long time ago in a galaxy far, far away when I was actually creative. Not that I'm not creative, but yeah. See, anyway, guys, what you're seeing right now on the screen, the white one, the white albino in the front, her name was Nuts, and the one they call it a hooded, the black and white, her name is Stabbers. They're both deceased, of course, because that was like a long time ago. Rats only live for about like 3 to 4 years. Part of this video, I'll show you the current set I have. Okay. And guys, for those of you who have seen all this before, feel free to skip the video. I'm not really concerned about it. This is just like to give you guys like a bio, just let any viewers know you're dealing with a real person. Anything I do on this channel, I do it because I want to, for fun. And yeah, I do like the positive encouragement, and because I'm unemployed, it is nice to feel like I'm actually contributing to society, even if it's just by making someone's day a little bit better. Something to watch, something to do, something to cure the boredom, that kind of thing. Let me put him back real quick. So what next? Yeah, continuing the bedroom tour. That's what we're doing, right? Doing the bedroom tour. All right. So he's back. Okay. So guys, at this point, you might want to cover your eyes because we're going to swing around this way to the light. Again, there's my outdated globe right there. There's the closet with my, that's better lighting, isn't it? With my large collection of Legos. And yes, there are my current girls. Well, one of them anyway. And yeah, I know the tank is too small for the two of them. Really not a proper cage anyway, but yeah, the point is I got that tank like when I was like 12, when I had like no idea about rats, other than what like a little book told me. Let me just get him out and introduce you on camera properly. Be right back. You know what I'll do? I'll pause the recording. That'll work, right? We're back. By we, I mean these guys too. So this one's Rose. Say hi, Rose. Rose says hi, and she wants to lick my face. That's what she does. That's what they do. Hey guys, if you happen to get pet rats ever and they bite, there's something wrong with their brains. Rats don't bite. Domesticated rats that are bred well, they don't bite. You can like handle them roughly and they still won't bite you. The worst they'll do is get upset and pee on you. So this is Rose. You can tell because of the broken stripe. And this one here is Ruth. And she has the non-broken stripe. See that? Solid stripe. And she wants to lick my face too. They basically look like twins or clones. They really are. They're from the same litter, so they act almost identical. There's only like a couple cosmetic differences about them. They make great pets, very low maintenance for a guy like me who doesn't have a lot of energy all the time. So it's like, hey, clean them up and clean their tank, feed them, water them, occasionally hold them. And there we go. For those of you who are a little, skittish around rats, I'll just put these guys away real quick, okay? Because the tour's not about them. But if you want to see more of them, let me know in the comments below. I do have other videos where I feature them, doing tricks, stuff like, well, not one trick. They do one trick. I'm not a good trainer, so they do one trick. It's the tube trick. Anyway, I'll just put this down and pause it again. Be right back. Are we back? We're back. Perfect. All right. So, again, going back to the room tour. Again, closet. Excited rats that want to come back out now that they've been out, right? Also serves as a bookcase and movie rack. It's kind of packed because I had a lot of things in my old room. More specifically, in my old room, I had the room, and I was in a basement, so I had like space in the next room over with some more stuff. So I had to kind of condense it into one room. Thankfully, this room is bigger than the old room, but I'm still losing space in this room, so I had to compensate. So it's a little cluttered, as we can see from the how jammed stuff is. Right? It's kind of jammed in there, but you can still get stuff out of the way, right? It's still accessible. Movies are all accessible. You're probably thinking, what's this right here? It's not ice cream sandwiches. It's a stapler, and it's a stapler. I don't know why I put it in a box. Why not, right? Anyway, guys, so that's the movie and book rack. Mostly science fiction and a collection of old choose your own adventure books. I love those things. Let me show you my first one that I ever liked. That was really my true favorite. Well, really two books that I liked that were my true favorites from that series. And these were kept mostly out of sentimental value. There is Space and Beyond. Great book if you like sci-fi and if you like choose your own adventure books. I don't know if they sell them anymore. Maybe they don't. Maybe they do. I have no idea. And this one, awesome. Classic. The Third Planet from Altair. Good stuff. I'll still read them once in a great while just for fun. Just like kind of like remember those times. Remember the good old days. Yeah, so I remember getting those, I think, from some kind of weird sale during a 4th of July type of thing in the neighborhood park. I forgot exactly, but anyway, it was around that time. Continuing the tour, and yeah, I have a little stutter that I try to control it takes a lot of effort to control it, but I try to control it. It's also because my mind thinks faster than my lips can communicate, so I typically talk really fast. So I'm trying to talk really slow in this video. For anyone who's not familiar with me yet, where were we? Angles, right? Oh yeah, that's the, we're done with that part of the tour. Check this out. She likes to climb her water bottle. When she was a baby, she would get on top of that thing. She still thinks she's a baby, apparently, so, you know. There's her little box to hide in. Yeah, they get bored, so they sleep a lot of the day away, but we've got a dog in here, so we can't just let them wander around freely. And it's a rental house, too, so we can't just let them do what they want to do. We've got to keep them in the cage. They do come out, though. But on me, not anywhere else in the house. They're not free range. But yes, if you ever have pet rats, apparently you can have them free range. You just gotta be careful, that's all. Anyway, here's my computer, which the lighting is horrible. Okay, that's better. I know it was wrong. I'm blocking the source of light. There's 2 lamps in here. There you go. That's not great, but right, it's. Let me try this. Oops, that didn't work. That didn't work at all, did it? I'm sorry. Gotta turn that back on. Okay. Well, whatevers. Let me try this angle here. Good enough. That's my computer console. Little old flat screen. My tower, which is laying sideways. And my my speakers on top of the tower. So that's probably the best view you're going to get of it. Down there's the mouse, keyboard, and that's about it. And yes, I'm old school. I like having a mouse mat. Maybe during the day, if you guys want me to redo the video, I can. I'll give you the proper tour during the daytime. But if you're okay with the nighttime video, then hey, that's fine. That's great. I appreciate an easy audience. Okay. I know it's like, dude, 25 minutes for a tour, really? Yeah, really. I want to be thorough. There, that's a... It's still dark. It's still so dark. I don't know why. There. It's as good as it gets, isn't it? Okay. Continuing on, guys. So again, closet, tank, little... Oh, yeah. And the desk is really, really old. It was given to me by my dad when I was a kid, so sentimental value. I keep the desk as it is. And I'm thinking about getting like a little beanbag chair to go with it. So I can set up the beanbag chair at desk level. Because the desk is way down here. Look at this. I'm like kneeling down, and you see what I'm saying? Most desks are a lot higher up, aren't they? And the video did this to me again. Okay. But yeah, so maybe a beanbag chair to go with it. At the old house, I just used like a couch and kind of sat hunched over near my desk, and it worked fine. But I can't have the couch in here, and there's nothing else I can use right now. But I want something comfy, so I'm thinking beanbag chair. We're here in the USA, right? And we just got those checks in, so probably get a beanbag chair. That might be cool. Anyway, where were we? So, yeah, computer desk. And in case you're watching, seeing a picture going, who was that? Well, the big old fuzzy fellow, that's my father, or was my father. Or I should really still say he really is my father, but that's obviously a long time ago. Then my mom, and then me when I was a little pint-sized thing. And, you really can't see much of it, but this is a plastic nightstand with drawers. Suffice to say it's black, and in the darkness, you can't see much of it. I wish I could turn on my camera. I mean, maybe I can. Maybe I can, nope, can't do that. Can't turn on the front left flashlight. That's no fun. But anyway, yeah, there's a little nightstand here. Gotta keep hydrated because if I don't, it triggers my epilepsy. So that's no good. And what else? Moving on to the bed. So rat tank and books and stuff. Computer desk. My family and my nightstand. And finally, headboard and bed. Not much here, guys. Not much over there. Check this out, though. Maybe I can show you this one. What did I just do? Oh. I can flip the camera. See, that fixes the whole thing, doesn't it? That fixes the whole bloody thing. There we go. This makes the tour much easier. The door, here. That's much better, guys. Let's do a review. Recap, shall we? Okay. Speak, friend, and enter. Lord of the Rings. You got a little spider, my lion, my, well, this is too blurry, but that's okay. Anyway. For those who can't, or trying to read the words and, are having a hard time with it, only just skip that part because it's a little blurry for me. And this credit camera is not that good, so. So you guys look at that. Union of Soviet Socialist Republics, my old, outdated globe. Which will sit there because I like having a globe. Until I get a new one, which will probably never happen because why get a new one? I don't need one. I don't even need this one, but it's fun to have one, I think. Stack of Legos, and right next to it, behind that one, this pile right there, see that pile right there? More Legos. Okay. And let me do the other. Well, this is the other side. Now I'm just giving you guys like a sneak preview of, the other part. There's him. Check out that dragon. Sterling Renaissance Festival. And his friend, the elephant whose legs fell off. He was from our friend. There's my broken lamp. And in the corner, my hiking sticks covered in bags so they don't damage the walls in this new rental. And there's the rats again. Okay. All right. There's that lampshade I had to take off from our light. And what do they do when they want to come out or when you get near the tank? They do this. That's how they say, hi, can I come out? And her sister is in there. Like she's doing her nest. Because they'll sleep eventually when they get bored and stuff. That's a better shot of the desk. Including Wobbuffet guarding my my little rack. My little rack of some pens and pencils for the desk. I used to love Yu-Gi-Oh! So this is like a little deck of Yu-Gi-Oh! Stuff from like a long time ago. For the fun of it, let me get them out real quick. I mean, I have time, right? It's not even been an hour yet. So this wasn't going to be a short video, wasn't it? But now it's not. Now it's like almost an hour long. We'll make this part quick. So this is just me kind of like giving you guys like an overview bio of my life. And yeah, my room really serves as a bio of my life because it really displays all the parts of my life that I thought were interesting. So I'm very sentimental, so I keep a lot of old stuff that really reflects how I felt about my life. This one's called the Raging Flame Sprite, and you can't read the text because it's not going to let you use it. Of course not. Why would it? I'll read it for you guys. Hold on. Okay. So the text simply reads like so. This card can attack your opponent's life points directly. Each time this card successfully attacks directly, increase the attack of this card by 1,000 points. Now, if you know anything about Yu-Gi-Oh!, especially old Yu-Gi-Oh! Before all this new stuff came into play, and before the game, in my opinion, got, well, horrible, this was a relatively weak card, but if you use it properly in a properly built deck, it could become very powerful. I remember this one kid, he was like, I got to blow his dragon out on the field, what can you do about it? And I'm using my burn deck, and one of the cards was the Raging Flame Sprite. Let me see if I can get her focused in on. Will that work? No, of course not. No. Did I just do that? No. Yes. Well, anyway, what was the point of that? I don't know. So, I looked at that card, the Raging Flame Sprite, and I said to myself, I can make this work. That's a good card. It's a common, it's horrible, very little people, if anyone used it. I built a deck around it. Good stuff. And then I got my classics that I really liked saved off. So I got some of the classics. Not all the classics, but things I thought were pretty classic in my opinion. Oops, all right. We'll flip the camera. Forgot. Here. Blaze White Dragon, remember him? If you ever played the game. This one I got from a pack one time. Barrel Dragon. He just like blows monsters up. Nothing major. This guy took me forever to get. And by the time I got him, by the time I got little Buster Blader here, that was better, right? Did you see that? That helped a little bit, didn't it? By the time I got this guy, he was no longer that good. And I only used him for like one deck. Let me just check the battery power, guys. Oh, we're doing fine. Look at that. 47%. We're awesome. This guy was a gift to me. Jinzo, the classic Jinzo. Shut down all traps. Not the greatest attack power, but the effect was awesome. Unless you didn't like, or unless you wanted traps, right? If you liked traps, then he was horrible. But as long as you ran a bunch of spells and no traps, you were fine. Summon Skull. A classic little common. Decent attack power for his level 2,500. I'm not going to explain the game. I'm just going to show you guys some cards that I liked, that I kept. This guy's basically like the Blue Eyes Dragon's little brother. Nothing special going on. This was a movie promo. Me and my friend went to one of the first Yu-Gi-Oh movies. This guy was a sorcerer of dark magic. He's the one that Yu-Gi-Oh ends up using in the movie as one of his trump cards. So I had to do that. I'm sorry about the flash, guys. I'm trying to make sure the camera doesn't go to sleep on me. This card I used in a deck, mostly online deck, but also in person as well. This card is infuriating for people because basically he ends up sending all your monsters, the opponent's monsters, back to their hand, basically resetting their field. So he's pretty fun. But in order to reuse his effect, you have to kind of keep him protected. Otherwise, he kind of fails. So you have to build like a deck around him personally, and it's awesome though when it works properly. Here's the Toon counterpart to the Blue Eyes Toon Dragon. A lot of effect, a lot of reading for his effect. I'm not going to read it, but if you ever watched the show, you get the idea. He was interesting. Another classic in real, actual, honest-to-God play, but this was like a long time. Remember, this was like a long time ago. This was before all the complicated stuff in the game. Air Knight Parshath, fun card, fun monster, I should say, lets you draw more cards, essentially. Now this guy looks both scary and can be scary, because his attack points can get really, really high. Basically, let's say you have like a monster with 3,000 attack points sitting out in the field. He becomes 6,000, basically. I'll try to go a bit faster. I love the way he looks, and his effect was nice. Chaos Sorcerer. Pretty cool, huh? He looks like a leather and whips kind of bondage guy. Crazy, right? Alright. It was briefly over the Monarchs. If you ever played Yu-Gi-Oh! And were ever playing it back in the day, you guys know that the Monarchs were one of those things that if you played them, you were probably going to win. If you're playing against them, you were going to lose. That's Caius, the Shadow Monarch. And you have Ryza, the Storm Monarch. Zaborg, the Thunder Monarch. He basically blows up monsters. Guys, hold for the flash. Close your eyes, honest. It fixes the lighting, doesn't it? For some reason, I'm not sure why it does that, but it resets the lighting. Then finally, you have Mobius, the Frost Monarch, who basically bashes up to traps or spells. Some Toon Chicks. They're kind of cool. They ended up adding this one in play. This is Sangan, basically your searcher. This guy is like, I don't know. He's pretty lame, but in reality, if you protected him properly, he can eat a monster. Pretty cool. This guy is kind of like Manier Bug, except he bounces a monster. Bounce meaning he's returned to the hand, as opposed to being destroyed. This guy can easily destroy any face-down monster just with an attack. Awesome, good stuff here. Weak, though, on his own. Oops. Get up. See what I'm doing, guys? I'm flipping them over so they're still in order. Yeah, I'm kind of like OCD like that, I guess. This guy basically resets the field, or at least I think your opponent's field, or at least he can do that. Beast King Barbaros. In the modern game, or the more modern game, this guy can basically stop any special summons. Fossil Dyna. Well, I'll just call him Patchy the Dinosaur. I can't pronounce that last part. But yeah. I'm not sure if he would still work on the modern game today, but before I quit the game, he was working for me. At least well enough to keep me to keep my cards relevant or my decks relevant. Okay. Is the lighting still good? No. Guys, again, I'm going to flash the screen and reset the lighting, okay? Hold on. Close your eyes. There we go. Perfect. Yes. Okay, not really. Stardust Dragon Assault mode. Basically a really rough and tumble card that can mess up your opponent. Good stuff. Guys, we're almost done. I'll stop with we'll just do the monsters. Stardust Dragon. He goes along with this one here. Okay. So this one's the first version here, and this guy is the advanced version. Some classic spells and traps in my opinion. You got Solemn Judgment, 7 Tools of the Bandit, stops traps. Magic Jammer stops magic. Torrential Tribute blows up monsters. Self-destruct button, no one wins, basically, essentially. And then there's the classic Potted Greed, draw 2 cards, and then Heavy Storm says no more spells or traps. Okay, there you go, all done. Let's continue the other part of the tour. Alright, rock and roll. And since this mode is so great for viewing the room, I'll keep it this way for right now. Sorry for blinding you guys. Okay. That's what I wanted to show you too. My dad made this for me. My dad made this for me when I was like a little kid. It was supposed to be modeled after the Dukes of Hazzard car. He loved the Dukes of Hazzard. Loved the Dukes. Anyway, where were we? Anyway, I have great lighting in this room when it's during the day, right? One window there, and one window right there. So during the day, great lighting. And this is a drawing of me that some nice girl made for me when I used to have an actual job. Yeah, that's me apparently holding up a bottle of lube and a naughty Asian magazine. Fun stuff though, really fun stuff. Yeah, not a child-friendly, video right now, I guess. I was getting ready to watch Beast Wars, from when I was a kid, like a younger fella, like 18 or something. I loved the series. I thought it was great. Old school CRT TV. Check it out. Big old fat boy in the back. Why not get a new one? Well, no job, can't afford one. And there you go. My little bro basically gave me his Wii, and that's an old DVD player that I still have. And yes, I have a collection of lighters. I don't smoke, but whenever I would find like a lighter on the ground, if it could still light, I would take it. I guess maybe I have like a little bit of pyromaniac in me, but without the burning places down type of thing. I just love watching them do this. Let me see if I can light one up. I love that. I love doing that. I think it's fun. Where'd it? Yeah, I'm just gonna put it back. Yeah, there we go. It's back. Awesome. Okay. I loved this thing, but it broke. It's the old Namco, plug and play thing with Pac-Man and Galaga. I love Galaga. I wish it still worked. I'm kind of upset that doesn't work anymore. And then my meds, or my medication station. So basically, oops, hey, come on now. Work for daddy. So basically, I have Kepra for my seizures. I put the pill in there and then I kind of grind it up. I take the powder and I dump it in a little bit of pudding, swirl it up, and I eat that. Got some cinnamon to go with it to balance my blood sugar. This is a mixture of orange juice, water, and magnesium for the brain. Magnesium helps calm the brain down. That helps a lot too for my epilepsy. And my mom's like, hey, keep up on your vitamins. So got lots of vitamin D and some vitamin C tablets. Good stuff. We had a couple power outages over the years, so I have a collection of candles just in case. I remember one day we thought there was going to be a power outage, and there was no other candles in the store. They were kind of out of candles because people were going to buy candles because power outages. And what did I find? Like, hey, check it out, guys! I found candles. Except they're the Jewish ceremony candles, but still they work. They're okay. This is one of them here. Good stuff, right? And then these little fellows too. More Mormon memorial candles. I'm not Jewish, but again, it was just because there were no other candles left in the store to buy, so that's what I found. And so there's that thing. Guys, I went to the Philippines and, met a girl there. She became I had already met her technically online, but anyway. These boxes here are filled with my souvenirs from the Philippines. And if you want to see those later, drop me a comment and I'll make a video about that. Okay? And I'll also do a little show and tell about my experience in the Philippines and with the girl who became my wife. That's another whole issue altogether, and I'm not gonna get into it right now in this video because it's just too long a story. It's also very complicated, with a very sad ending right now. So anyway, and this was my computer station, or I should say it went with my computer station. It's like just a simple cruddy bookcase. Just mostly books and some computer stuff. Computer stuff up there. There's a little CD case. That's my phone stuff. Yeah, that's a salt shaker. I had a popcorn, I had a popcorn obsession one time, and popcorn obsession had some salt. Don't anymore. Should probably throw it out. Old license plate. Books, more books. And an old TI-86 calculator right up there. What else is there to show, right? We're almost done. This thing was bought in because I thought I was going to be able to use it for something interesting one time, and then the purpose kind of got lost in my head, and well, now it's just for clothes. And this has a bunch of folders in it, in this basket. Old stuff. And no, that is no longer a chem lab. Now it contains an old chessboard and some chess pieces and I think like a ruler or something. Nothing major. Down there, it's going to freeze again. Look at that. Down there, I believe that's quarters, and that's some spare change. Lots of spare change. And this is mostly old art stuff. Colored paper, crayons, pencils, I think markers, colored pencils, lots of construction paper, and then spare notebooks. And this is where I put my overnight meals when I'm done with them. Yeah, that's it. And there you go. We come full circle back to my wrapped up collection of hiking sticks. Just two. My dirty slippers. And my shoes are, well, not my shoes, but my boots, I guess. My boots are over there in the corner. on pieces of paper towel. And that's it. Let me just give you the quick overview from door to closet. My little girl's in their box right now, sleeping probably. The bookcase number 1. Boba Fett guarding my computer stuff. Yeah. Guys, I'll have to check this video later on for any personal information being leaked on it, but we'll see. I'm not too worried. I really don't care too much. I'm in no danger here, I think. we're good. The picture of my old fam when I was a kid. The Dukes of Hazzard car, my bed with some stuff on it. Tissue paper so when my nose is all nasty I can fix it right. Hey, I wish I would stop doing that. Am I low on power? Nope, we're good. Low on time though. My camera can only go for about, or my phone can only record for about like an hour and 15 minutes before I have to stop it. Low memory. My bed. My old school TV with my Wii and my old DVD player, which still works. Thank God. Thank goodness. My medication station, including the mortar and pestle. A hammer because, hey, you know what? I'm still a dude and I have to do things like camera stuff once in a while, right? And yes, it is a Stanley. And what man wouldn't have at least one set of screwdrivers? More Stanleys, a flathead, and a regular, I think Phillips head, right? And what kind of pyro wouldn't have at least one thing of old school matches? Oh, yeah. So that's the bedroom overview. And I did a packing madness video when we were getting ready to leave here, or go here. And I kind of promised a room tour when I was done, or when I finally got tucked in here. So now I am tucked in. Lived at the old place in Henrietta for about most of my life. 36 years. And to suddenly be told by my dad that we have to leave. So my dad owns the house, but I live with my stepdad, my mom, and like I said, brother and sister. But Dad says it's his house, so leave because it's getting dirty. We're not good housekeepers. We're trying to fix that. I'm trying to help fix that too, but I'm not a good housekeeper, so I've got to really practice keeping this place clean, sweep the floor. Thank goodness, check it out. It's fake wood, so I can easily sweep this. At the old place I had a carpeted floor, and with all this stuff that you see or that you saw in my room, it's kind of hard to sweep around that kind of stuff. Or even vacuum around it, I should say, because it was carpet. There was like a little mini flood. We tore it out, blah, blah, blah. Short story, long story, whatever. It was concrete underneath that, and a lot easier to clean concrete and keep that swept than it was to keep that stupid carpet clean. That carpet was nasty. I was probably having so many allergy attacks because of it. After that, even my epilepsy symptoms calmed down a bit. In here, they're even more calm. Anyway. Raging Flame Sprite. Okay. Enough of them, right? Came here when I was about 5 years old. Started kindergarten here. Was going to preschool in Greece, New York. Graduated, finally went to college when I was like 20 something because I was just dicking around at McDonald's making money trying to figure out my life. And I was having a hard time figuring it out because even though I had the IQ to go further, I didn't have the discipline, and I knew that for a fact. I just didn't have the discipline for college. I was not a very self-disciplined person. But I finally got a little bit in me and decided, hey, let me try it out. Finally had the confidence, and I thought I was ready. I did. I went to college, went to MCC. Yeah, MCC, and I finally passed. Or I should say I passed with no problem. Um, I graduated with distinction from MCC when I was like in my 20s. And after that, I went looking for someone to be with, and that's when like I said, guys, those boxes right there. Okay, girl from the Philippines. Hey, sad story. Married her, and bad things happened during with long distance relationships, and I just had the hardest time getting the plan to work. I really want to show you guys her picture because I don't normally show her off, but I think it's worth showing. Let me do this. Let me pause the recording, and I can bring her picture up on my phone. That'd be fun, right? So yeah, guys, there we are. That's me and her. She comes up to about my shoulder height. Here we are. Here we are in an elevator, in a glass elevator. Well, not really glass, but it had like a mirrored inside of it. This is actually from in the Philippines. This was actually a very happy time in my life. Also a big adventure for me. And to be fair and honest, she's still alive. In case you're wondering, she's not sick or anything. She's fine. It's just things happen, and I did things and said things that I shouldn't have did or said, and things got rocky. There's a lot of cultural differences, religious differences, and things just aren't working out. And still to this day, we're not together because once I lost my job, you know, because of my epilepsy, there's a complete lack of ability for me to actually be with her physically. Just lack of funds, lack of money. And I looked into trying to get her here on a visa, but that's not going to work. Our government would look at it like a sham marriage, and so she can't come over. And I lack the income to stay there in her country. And the marriage is rocky anyway, so we're kind of at a standstill right now with her. Me and her we're not on good terms, so I wish it was better. It kind of depresses me when I think about it, so we're going to pause the recording again and just get this off my screen. Oops, wrong button. There we go. So yeah, so after high school, or sorry, after college, graduated, said to myself, hey, I want someone to share my life with. Went to the Philippines, got to see her. A couple trips later, a couple years later, married her, and now here we are. Got into stuff on Facebook. Facebook kicked me off and said, goodbye. We don't like you. You're too opinionated. You're a cyber bully. Yeah, I got booted off Facebook for being a cyber bully. I have a video on that if you guys want to see it. Let me know and I'll send you the link to it. Yeah, that was fun. Ultimately, here I am finally in Pittsford, New York, as opposed to Henrietta, New York. Pittsford's nice. I'm not gonna lie, I like it. It's a nice little part of town that we're in, next to a nice little park. Not the kind of park I was enjoying in Henrietta. The Henrietta Park was more of a trail area. It's called the Lehigh Valley Nature Trail thing, whatever. It's like the Lehigh Valley Trail or whatever. I forgot, but the one I'm near or next to now it's okay. It's behind the cemetery. Maybe I'll do a video on that later when I can, but it's kind of okay. I like hiking, so. But yeah, that's where we are now, in Pittsford, New York, and I'm making videos currently on Interstellar Pilot, mostly doing the Pirate's Life series. And this channel started off with me just kind of sharing my beliefs and basically preaching. um, I do. Come on now. I, yeah. I do plan on going back to that, but only when I can and only when I feel like inspired to. Right now, I'm not feeling like I'm supposed to be doing that right now. I just don't feel like that's my place to be doing right now. And lack of inspiration says I'm not up to it at the moment. And the problem right now would be most of my videos are stored on my computer, and I don't have any internet access right now except for my smartphone. But maybe I can do like a hotspot transfer type of thing, you know what I'm saying? I can try that. Um, and most of my subs probably are subbed because of my Interstellar Pilot videos, but at the same time, you know, someone just told me, do what you like, don't let your subs control what you do. So I'll get around to uploading other videos as well on my beliefs. But anyway, so this is me, 39-year-old epileptic, no job, living with his family who takes care of me. They do a great job doing it too. I mean, I'm not. It's not like I can't do things for myself. I do things for myself, but when my symptoms kick in and my brain's not working and I'm in bed, kind of helpless, they do a lot for me. They cook for me, make sure I take my meds, that kind of thing. And again, gotta stay hydrated. If I don't, my brain stops working properly. One down. Yeah, so I guess real quick, we still have a little time left. So outside of YouTube, and ultimately outside of my pet rats, what do I enjoy, right? Like I said, I used to enjoy Yu-Gi-Oh! I don't anymore, but these are nice mementos of that time. I like biking, although I don't do it as much as I used to anymore because of my dislocated shoulders. They can dislocate, so I gotta be careful. But I do still enjoy hiking a lot. So I take walks, hikes through the woods. Last time though, I had 2 ticks, or I think they were ticks on my pants. I was really scared. Ticks can cause Lyme disease, blah blah blah. I don't know what to do. I'm gonna risk it though, but maybe my mom can whip up some concoction to help keep the ticks away. She does like natural stuff, essential oil stuff like that. Good stuff. I'll probably be okay if I do it her way, right? I go hiking. I play video games. I play my computer. I love music, techno, power metal, oldies, Elvis. I like Elvis. He's pretty cool too. I still like Legos, but I don't play with them a lot anymore. Um, Let me show you like a really, really old model real quick though. So he's stored, or I should say it is stored, in a plastic bag because I want to keep it dust free. So what is it? Well, this is a jet fighter. Check out. It's got guns in the front, right? Got little rocket things on the side ready to fly. Guns in the back. And that's supposed to be like the jet part in the front or the back. And the Little intake in the front, right there at the bottom. Only one set of wheels though. See that? Only one set of wheels. But I recently made additions to this and changes to it just recently. So even though I don't actively take those things out and play with them anymore, I still do occasionally fiddle with my old stuff. Okay, this was done like just a couple days ago, I think. Old jet fighter, or at least my attempt at one. And then the little see the little stick goes up and down too. So yeah, and obviously my pet rats, love those guys to death. Um, I don't hold them enough, but you know, I do try to hold them as often as possible. Um, what else can I say? Um, check this out though. Samurai sword replica. My little brother gave it to me, and I love the heck out of it. I really do. I enjoy it a lot. I'll go into our sunroom and like swing it around like a crazy person. Good exercise too. It's fun. I love it. It's great. Um, there's more to tell. Some of it I keep to myself because it's like, you know what? I don't know how people are gonna react, and I don't need negative feedback on my own life. It's my own life, and I figure, hey, some things I'm just not ready to share with the world. Um, but I did show you guys the stuff I'm willing to share, and if I had had it my way, back when I was like in my late 20s, if things had went according to plan, I would have married my wife and then came back here, got a job working as a programmer because I went to school, college to be a programmer, a computer programmer. And then somehow got a job working overseas or have her come here. And then there you go. Be a programmer, have a wife, kids, that type of stuff. But then epilepsy happened. And then, but you know what though? I'm going to say it was a blessing in disguise. Because without that happening to me, I would have never have learned that me and my wife are probably not supposed to be together. And I would have probably have not been happy with her anyway. But I'm going to still hold out hope. And hopefully things get patched up and we get back together. But right now we're not on speaking terms and I haven't spoken to her in a couple days. I still talk to her, mostly on Skype. We we keep in contact, but right now I got her blocked because things aren't going really well. Um, you know what though? I want to be honest online and tell you guys, a lot of it was my fault. I omitted a lot of information from her that would have helped her understand me a lot better. And if she had the information, she probably would have said, no, we can't be together because we're not compatible. But I neglected to share things with her. It would have made a picture of my life more clear. And I'm one of those guys, I fall in love very fast. And when I want something, I make sure I get it. I wanted to be with her. I thought we'd be a good match. I thought eventually any rough edges would be smoothed over by time. But just the opposite has happened. Those rough edges, if you don't tend to them, get rougher and rougher, and suddenly things just kind of fall apart. So for now, I'm doing YouTube videos on Interstellar Pilot, and I'm just relaxing at home, enjoying the new place. Nice place, like five bedrooms, three. I think it's like 3.5 baths. Yeah, 3.5 baths. Great place. Nice neighborhood. Good places to walk your dog and take a hike through the woods. big old cemetery, and right down the street is a little Wegmans. Great place to get groceries and stuff. Love it. Um, thank goodness my little brother in the room next to me sleeps like a rock. I could be in here making Interstellar pilot videos even at nighttime, playing music on my computer, watching a movie on my old school big old TV, and he's not gonna wake up. You know, I could not ask for a better roommate than my little bro. Couldn't ask for a better roommate. My stepsister down the hallway, same thing. Could sleep through a thunderstorm. No problem, piece of cake. So at night, if I want to, go down the hallway, take a shower before I sleep. No one wakes up. My mom, though, God bless her, she can't stay asleep to save her life. Which for right now is pretty good because she sleeps downstairs. So if anyone comes in the house, we have plenty of warning time. Plenty of warning time. Unfortunately, though, if I have to go downstairs for supplies like food, whatever it happens to be, she wakes up like that. And I feel bad for her. I feel really bad. But I'm a night hawk. I'm primarily awake at night. I'll go to sleep maybe around 4 in the morning, wake up around noon, and that's my day, you know? I do what I can to help around the house. Like today, I helped shred my stepsister's some paperwork of hers. It's like really old paperwork. I shredded that stuff for her. Swept the floors. Did a bunch of other things around here. And then the nighttime is my time for my own things for my own stuff that I want to do. Relax, have some fun. That's my life. It's not much of one, but it works for me. But I would be much more comfortable with a job and actually having my own income. So so guys, if you ever want to donate, hint hint hint, I'm more than happy to take any donations you want to give me because having my own money would be great. But I don't do this for money. I'm not on YouTube for money. I only have like 80 some odd subs. I'm not in this to monetize. I'm not gonna lie though, if I had the subs, I'd monetize. Obviously. If I can get like a little bit of money in my pocket once in a while, it'd be cool. I'll buy myself a sandwich. um, but honestly though, I'm well taken care of here, so I really don't need it. Although when I want stuff like that, for example, that costs real money, and I lack the job for it. So, anyway, this is not a pity party. This video again was just to kind of let you relate to me as a person. To say, hey, this is the guy right here making a pirate's life, playing the game, doing the voice of Don Carnage, or we're not really doing any voices, am I? I'm just doing my voice, being Don Carnage. But yes, I am the infamous Don Carnage of Black Sun. I'm also the guy that did the crazy Halloween episode with the rats with my girls, who are still in their box. But just to end the video, let's see if we can rile them up just a little bit. They'll wake up. Watch this. Here they come. There they are. There they are. There they are. Don't worry, we won't tease them. I'll get them out. I'll pause it. I'll be right back. So guys, me and Rose, that's Ruth, and Rose are happy to share our lives with you, to hang out with you guys. I'm glad you enjoy the videos. I really am. And I hope you enjoy my other videos too. Not just the pirate stuff, not just the Interstellar pilot stuff. But again, I just do this because, hey, if someone can can come away after watching my videos and say, hey, I like this. This helped my day get a little bit better. I'm glad. I really am glad. At least I can feel like I did something for society, as opposed to just sitting on my butt all day long doing nothing, you know. And that's it. This is who I am. Justin Pontarelli, Christian hiker, lover of little rats, and lover of science fiction stuff like space travel and that kind of fun stuff. Interstellar pilot, it's like, hey, there's a theme, right? Interstellar pilot and space and beyond. I love Star Trek, blah blah blah. Hey, that's me. Science fiction, rats, old technology like my old TV, hiking. Yeah, that's my life. Glad I could share it with you guys. Hope you enjoyed the video. As always, hey, don't look at that. She thinks she can have whatever. That's okay. Guys, again, leave any questions or comments for me down below. Hey, bad computer, bad thingy, bad phone. If you don't like the video, let me know. I'll take it down. If you love it though, and you want to see more of just me being me, let me know also. I'll do some more of these. Oh yeah, on the hair, I cut it once a year. And thanks to COVID-19, I can't get a haircut right now. But when I cut it, I'm going to buzz it. I always buzz it once a year. I get it all buzzed off. This all disappears. The hair's buzzed down to like nothing. And then I let it grow. Because up north, long in the winter, perfect. Short in the summer, great. That's how I do it. So I'm due any time now for my haircut once things open back up. Thanks to our friend from Asia, maybe, maybe not. Hopefully, I don't know, but I'm not gonna go there, right? We're not supposed to. Are we supposed to go there? Are we allowed to? I don't know. But anyway, can't get a haircut right now anyway. So that's the story on the haircut. These guys are so obnoxious when they want to be. They're so active. They're like, dude, let's do something. Dude, that's not right now. I can't. But they don't know that. Enough of that, right? It's almost time for my meds. Guys, thanks for watching. As always, until next time, see yous. Take care. Oh yeah, and stay safe. Wash your hands.